Hi, Brian. I come from a deaf family. I have aunts, uncles, cousins, and we all gather. We make a lot of noise. It doesn't mean a thing. That's just how we socialize together. And then one day, I had a daughter, and she was hearing, and she was really amazing. She learned ASL, and she could translate from English to ASL with total ease. She was so smart. So I have a funny story to tell you about something that happened one day. One day, my daughter came over with all of her hearing friends, and they were gathered in the living room. And I was busy cleaning up in the kitchen, putting away all the dishes and throwing them into the cabinets like I normally do. And my daughter came into the kitchen and she's like, "Are you mad at me?" And she's like, "No, I'm not mad at you." She goes, "Are you sure you're not mad at me?" She goes, "No, I'm not mad at you." "Why?" She says, "Because my friends think that you're making so much more noise, you have to be angry because you're banging around the drawers and the cabinets and throwing all the dishes into the cabinet so quickly. Are you mad because I'm not giving you help?" What? No. And then I thought to myself, well, that's kind of interesting. And then I started to think some more. I know. The next time all of her friends come over and they're hanging out, I'll just be really, really careful when I'm cleaning up. Normally what I would do was wash all the dishes and then take all the utensils and put them away very quickly into the drawer. And I would really make a lot of noise going bam, bam, bam as I put them away. But now I'll dry each one. I'll put each away very carefully. And I would do the same thing with the dishes. Normally I would just dry them off, stack them up, and throw them into the cabinet. But this time I'll dry each one individually. I'll take my time, I'll stack them up, and then I'll lift them all into the cabinet and shut the cabinet door very carefully. Before, I would just stack the cups up and just put them into the cabinet very quickly. Now I'll do each one by itself and I'll dry it off and I'll carefully place them into the cabinet. Oh, by the time I got done, I was exhausted doing it that way. My daughter came in and she's like, "Are you mad?" And I'm like, "No, why?" And she said, "Because you're so quiet." And I thought to myself, I can't win. She goes, "I know. The next time they all come over and they're coming in and out of the kitchen, I'll just wait for them all to finish. And when they go, then at that point, I'll clean everything up. It'll just be easier for me."